Top 1. Imagine holding a piece of history in the palm of your hand, a coin that represents not only a state's unique identity, but also the values and aspirations of an entire nation. The United States Washington Quarter, minted in 2000 to honor the state of Maryland, is much more than just a piece of currency. It's a celebration of heritage, artistry, and the unbreakable bond between the states and the federal union. The Washington Quarter has long been a cornerstone of American coinage. First introduced in 1932 to honor the bicentennial of George Washington's birth, it quickly became one of the most recognizable coins in U.S. history. Over the decades, this $quarter coin has evolved, but its connection to Washington, the nation's first president and a symbol of unity, has remained steadfast. In 1999, the U.S. Mint began the 50-State Quarters program, an ambitious initiative to honor each of the 50 states with a unique design on the reverse of the Washington Quarter. This program not only celebrated the individual identities of the states, but also encouraged a new generation of Americans to take an interest in coin collecting and history. The Maryland Quarter, released in 2000, was the 7th coin in the series and one of the most striking designs of the entire program. The obverse of the coin, as with all state quarters, features the iconic profile of George Washington. Sculpted by John Flanagan and first used in 1932, this image captures Washington's resolute character and enduring legacy. Above the portrait, the inscription, "United States of America," serves as a reminder of the unity of the nation, while the words, "In God We Trust," reflect the values upon which it was built. The reverse of the Maryland Quarter is where the story truly comes to life. Designed by William J. Croxowicz, this side of the coin celebrates Maryland's nickname, the Old Line State, a tribute to the state's Revolutionary War soldiers who earned George Washington's admiration for their courage and discipline. At the center of the design is the Maryland State House, located in Annapolis. Built in 1772, it is the oldest state capitol still in legislative use and has a storied history as the site where George Washington resigned his commission as Commander-in-Chief of the Continental Army in 1783. Surrounding the State House are 2 branches of white oak, Maryland's state tree. This elegant detail connects the coin to the state's natural beauty and reinforces the theme of resilience and growth. The inscription, Maryland 1788, marks the year Maryland ratified the U.S. Constitution, solidifying its place as the 7th state in the Union. This particular coin, minted in Philadelphia and bearing the P Mint mark, holds a special significance for collectors. The P Mint mark, located just below the year on the coin's obverse, identifies it as a product of the Philadelphia Mint, one of the most historic and prolific coin-producing facilities in the world. Coins from Philadelphia have long been prized for their quality and craftsmanship, and the Maryland Quarter is no exception. The State Quarters program was more than just a celebration of the states. It was a cultural phenomenon. Millions of Americans began collecting these quarters, eager to complete the entire series and learn more about the nation's history and diversity. The Maryland Quarter, with its beautiful design and rich historical significance, quickly became a favorite among collectors and the general public alike. For those who own this coin, it represents more than just monetary value. It's a tangible connection to Maryland's storied past, from its role in the founding of the nation to its contributions to American culture and governance. The Maryland Quarter tells a story of unity, resilience, and the enduring spirit of the people it represents. Collectors prize the 2000 Maryland Quarter for its intricate design, historical context, and the role it played in one of the most popular numismatic programs in U.S. history. Coins in pristine condition, especially those graded highly by professional services, are particularly sought after in the market. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the impressive value of this coin. If you are fortunate enough to own a 2000 Maryland Washington Quarter with the P Mint mark, its current market value stands at an extraordinary $42,210. Top 2. The year 1965 was a turning point in American history, a time of social change, technological innovation, and cultural evolution. Amidst this transformative period, a small but significant change occurred in the world of numismatics that would forever alter the course of coinage in the United States. It was the year the Washington Quarter underwent a dramatic transformation, shifting from a silver composition to a copper-nickel-clad alloy, marking the end of an era and the beginning of a new chapter in American currency. The Washington Quarter, first introduced in 1932, was originally created to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Its design, featuring the profile of the nation's first president, was sculpted by John Flanagan and quickly became one of the most iconic images in American coinage. Over the years, the Washington Quarter not only served as a tribute to the man who shaped the nation but also became a trusted piece of everyday currency for millions of Americans. By the mid-1960s, however, the economic landscape was changing. Rising silver prices and a growing demand for coins created a shortage of silver, prompting the U.S. Mint to explore alternative materials. The result was the Coinage Act of 1965, which eliminated silver from circulating coins such as the quarter and replaced it with a copper-nickel-clad composition. This decision marked the end of silver coinage in the United States and signaled a new era of practicality and innovation in coin design. The 1965 Washington quarter was the first to feature this new composition. Instead of the traditional 90% silver and 10% copper alloy, the coin was now made of an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel, bonded to a core of pure copper. This change not only addressed the silver shortage but also ensured the durability and longevity of the coins in circulation. Despite this shift, the quarter's design remained unchanged, preserving John Flanagan's timeless depiction of Washington on the obverse and the eagle reverse design that had been a staple of the coin since 1932. The decision to omit the mint mark on quarters minted in 1965 was another notable feature of this transitional period. In an effort to discourage hoarding and ensure an adequate supply of coins, the U.S. Mint decided not to include mint marks on any coins produced that year, regardless of whether they were struck in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. This unique characteristic makes the 1965 Washington quarter particularly interesting to collectors, as it stands as a symbol of the economic challenges and solutions of the time. The 1965 Washington quarter significance goes beyond its composition and design. It represents a pivotal moment in American history, reflecting the nation's ability to adapt and innovate in the face of economic pressures. For collectors, it serves as a tangible connection to a time of change and progress, offering a glimpse into the challenges and triumphs of an era that shaped modern America. Over the years, the 1965 Washington quarter has gained a special place in the hearts of numismatists and enthusiasts. Its historical context, coupled with its unique characteristics, makes it a sought-after piece in the world of coin collecting. While billions of these coins were minted, examples in exceptional condition, particularly those with sharp details and minimal wear, are highly prized by collectors and can command significant value in the market. The allure of the 1965 Washington quarter lies not only in its history but also in the stories it carries. Each coin is a reminder of a nation in transition, a symbol of resilience and ingenuity in the face of change. For those who own this coin, it is more than just a piece of currency. It is a piece of history, a reflection of the enduring legacy of the United States and its people. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the astonishing value of this remarkable coin. If you are fortunate enough to own a 1965 Washington quarter in exceptional condition, its current market value stands at an incredible $67,341. Top 3. The Washington quarter has been a trusted symbol of American coinage for decades, but the coins minted in the mid-1960s tell a particularly fascinating story of adaptation and resilience during a time of economic and cultural transformation. Among these, the 1966 Washington quarter stands as an emblem of change, a coin born during an era when the United States faced significant challenges in its monetary system. It holds not only historical significance but also a remarkable value for collectors today. The Washington quarter was introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Its obverse design by sculptor John Flanagan captures the strong and dignified profile of the nation's first president, symbolizing leadership and unity. The reverse features an eagle with outstretched wings, clutching a bundle of arrows, a powerful image of strength and preparedness. This design became an enduring icon in American numismatics, beloved for its simplicity and elegance. The story of the 1966 Washington quarter begins during a critical period in U.S. history. In the early 1960s, rising silver prices and a growing demand for coins caused widespread hoarding of silver-based currency. By 1965, the U.S. Mint faced a severe coin shortage, and Congress responded with the Coinage Act of 1965. This legislation eliminated silver from dimes and quarters, replacing it with a copper-nickel-clad composition. The change ensured that coins could remain in circulation without being melted down for their metal content. The 1966 Washington quarter, like its 1965 predecessor, was struck using this new copper-nickel-clad alloy. The outer layers consisted of 75% copper and 25% nickel, bonded to a pure copper core. This composition gave the coins a distinctive appearance and improved durability, allowing them to withstand the rigors of everyday use. Despite the change in materials, the coin's weight, diameter, and design remained consistent with earlier issues, preserving its familiar look and feel. One unique aspect of the 1966 Washington quarter is the absence of a mint mark. To discourage hoarding and ensure an adequate supply of coins, the U.S. Mint decided not to include mint marks on any coins produced between 1965 and 1967, regardless of whether they were struck in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. This decision was part of a broader effort to stabilize the nation's coinage system during a time of uncertainty. For collectors, the 1966 Washington quarter holds special appeal due to its historical context and transitional characteristics. While billions of these coins were minted, finding examples in pristine condition can be challenging. Over time, the copper-nickel-clad composition tends to show wear and discoloration, making uncirculated or high-grade specimens particularly valuable. Coins with strong strikes, minimal surface marks, and vibrant luster are especially sought after by numismatists. The 1966 Washington quarter also serves as a tangible reminder of a pivotal moment in American history. It reflects the ingenuity and resourcefulness of a nation adapting to economic pressures, as well as the enduring legacy of a coin design that has stood the test of time. Each quarter tells a story of resilience and innovation, a story that resonates with collectors and historians alike. As the years have passed, the value of the 1966 Washington quarter has grown significantly, driven by its historical importance, collector demand, and the appeal of coins from this transitional era. It represents more than just a piece of currency. It is a piece of American heritage, a link to a time of change and progress. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, the astounding value of the 1966 Washington quarter. If you happen to own this remarkable coin in exceptional condition, its current market value stands at an impressive $65,341. Top 4. The Washington quarter has long been a staple of American currency, its iconic design reflecting the nation's enduring history and values. Among the most intriguing issues is the 1967 Washington quarter, a coin minted during a time of significant change and innovation in the United States. It represents not only a fascinating era in numismatics but also a lasting testament to the resilience and ingenuity of a nation adapting to new economic realities. First introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, the Washington quarter quickly became a beloved part of everyday life. Its obverse design, crafted by sculptor John Flanagan, captures a dignified portrait of Washington, while the reverse features a majestic eagle clutching arrows, symbolizing strength and readiness. This design, simple yet profound, has become one of the most recognizable in U.S. coinage. By the mid-1960s, however, the United States was facing a monetary challenge. Rising silver prices and a growing demand for coins led to widespread hoarding of silver-based currency, creating a shortage that threatened the stability of the nation's coinage system. In response, Congress passed the Coinage Act of 1965, which eliminated silver from dimes and quarters, replacing it with a more practical copper-nickel-clad composition. The 1967 Washington quarter was part of this transitional era. Like the quarters minted in 1965 and 1966, it was struck using the new copper-nickel-clad alloy, consisting of an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel, bonded to a pure copper core. This innovative composition not only addressed the silver shortage, but also ensured that the coins were durable and cost-effective to produce. Despite the change in materials, the coin retained its traditional weight, diameter, and iconic design, preserving its familiar look and feel. One notable feature of the 1967 Washington quarter is the absence of a mint mark. Between 1965 and 1967, the U.S. Mint decided not to include mint marks on any coins, regardless of where they were struck. This policy was intended to discourage hoarding and promote a steady supply of coins during a period of economic adjustment. As a result, all 1967 quarters appear identical in terms of origin, adding an intriguing layer of mystery and uniformity to this issue. For collectors, the 1967 Washington quarter holds a special appeal. While billions of these coins were produced, finding examples in pristine condition can be a challenge. Over the years, the copper-nickel-clad composition tends to show signs of wear, discoloration, and surface marks. High-grade specimens, especially those with sharp details and brilliant luster, are highly sought after by numismatists. Coins graded as uncirculated or proof-like are particularly valuable, as they showcase the full beauty of the design and craftsmanship. Beyond its physical characteristics, the 1967 Washington quarter carries a deeper significance. It serves as a symbol of a nation in transition, reflecting the adaptability and resilience of the United States during a time of economic and social change. For many collectors, owning this coin is like holding a piece of history in their hands, a tangible connection to an era of innovation and progress. Over the decades, the value of the 1967 Washington quarter has grown, driven by its historical importance, collector demand, and the enduring appeal of coins from this unique period. It has become a cherished part of American numismatics, appreciated not only for its design but also for the story it tells about a nation's ability to overcome challenges and forge a brighter future. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the remarkable value of the 1967 Washington quarter. If you are fortunate enough to own this extraordinary coin in exceptional condition, its current market value is an impressive $63,345. Top 5. The Washington quarter has been a cherished piece of American currency since its introduction, a symbol of both history and artistry that has stood the test of time. Among the many fascinating issues in this series, the 1972 Washington quarter, particularly those minted in Denver and bearing the D mint mark, holds a unique place in numismatic history. This coin, like others in the Washington quarter series, is more than just a means of transaction. It's a piece of history, a work of art, and a collector's treasure. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the bicentennial of George Washington's birth. Sculptor John Flanagan's design for the coin quickly became iconic, with its elegant simplicity capturing the noble profile of Washington on the obverse and the dynamic image of an eagle with outstretched wings on the reverse. This design has remained largely unchanged for decades, a testament to its timeless appeal. By 1972, the Washington quarter had undergone significant changes in its composition. Originally struck in 90% silver and 10% copper, the coin transitioned to a copper-nickel-clad composition in 1965 due to rising silver prices and the need to prevent hoarding. The new composition, featuring an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core, ensured the coin's durability and affordability while maintaining its recognizable appearance. The 1972 Washington quarter minted in Denver is identified by the small D mint mark located on the obverse side, just to the right of Washington's ponytail. This mint mark indicates that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the primary facilities producing U.S. coinage. The Denver Mint has long been known for its high production standards, and the 1972 D Washington quarters are no exception, with billions of coins struck that year. While the 1972 D Washington quarter was a common coin in circulation, it holds special significance for collectors today. Coins from this era represent a fascinating period in American history, marked by cultural shifts and economic challenges. The 1972 quarter also highlights the craftsmanship and precision of the U.S. Mint, with its sharp details and balanced design standing as a testament to the quality of American coinage. Collectors are particularly interested in finding 1972 D Washington quarters in high-grade condition. Over time, most circulated coins develop wear and tear, including scratches, discoloration, and loss of detail. However, uncirculated examples or coins that have been well preserved can still display the full beauty of Flanagan design, with crisp details and a vibrant luster that makes them stand out. Such coins are highly sought after by numismatists, as their scarcity and condition significantly increase their value. The story of the 1972 D Washington quarter is also a story of America's resilience and adaptability. As the country navigated a rapidly changing economic landscape, its coinage remained a constant, a reminder of shared history and enduring values. For collectors, owning a 1972 Washington quarter is not just about possessing a piece of currency. It's about holding a tangible connection to the past. As we reflect on the historical significance and collector appeal of this coin, it's clear why it continues to captivate the imagination of numismatists and history enthusiasts alike. Its design, its story, and its place in American history make it a treasure worth cherishing. Now, for the moment you've been waiting for, the impressive value of the 1972 D Washington quarter. If you are fortunate enough to have this remarkable coin in exceptional condition, its current market value stands at an incredible $55,251.